Hey everyone, Gamer of Gamers here. I'm not gonna bother with the intro this time. So I had just gotten back to the movies to see that, to my disappointment, I got disconnected. Left wondering if it would be better if I did this on online mode. Well, anyway, first things first, why don't I take the time to quickly go back and restock up on arrows. Might as well at this point. I genuinely thought we'd pull it off, but nope, fate just wasn't on my side. Meaning that once again, Kalameet's back up to full health, and we're gonna have to start all over again. Did I repair this? Yes, I did. Okay, good. I feel alright if it wasn't for the fact that the movie I went to watch, I went to watch The Boy and the Heron. And for Studio Ghibli standards, it was alright. It definitely was a work of art and probably had some stuff related to, like, Japanese mythology or something, most likely. But for the most part, it didn't really stand out to me too much. Okay, just stock up on a ton of arrows. I'm just disappointed I didn't properly kill it and basically wasted more of my humanity. Alright. Well, let's also stock back up on Gau's great arrows. I know it. Well, actually, there's still a couple down there by where Kalameet is, so let's not stock up on those just yet, since it is also mainly the Dragon Slayer arrows that deal the good damage. But yeah, since I mainly just want to focus on finishing this, I didn't bother to really announce the stream this time, but yeah, with how long this is going to take, I feel like this is going to take the entire rest of the stream. Like, if I do beat it, and depending on how much time we have remaining, if I feel like I'm in the mood to just finish the game, we can, but with how things are, like, if I continue to mess up at all during all of this, yeah, I might just have to, once again, end stream unsatisfied that I couldn't beat Kalameet or finish the game. It'd be once again tasting failure. At this point, I've gone too far in to back out now. I want to know what that unique dialogue is, and as per the bet, I do want to try and beat this. Actually, I just got an idea. If I ever run out of health during this, I could consider equipping Sanctus. We have no need to use the Catalyst. But yeah, that might be a decent idea, is using Sanctus to regenerate my health. I'm already fat rolling as is, and I mean, dodge rolling isn't very important right now. But like in circumstances like these, to where if I need to just focus a bit towards getting some health back, in situations like these, yeah, I can just use Sanctus and not have to worry about much of anything else. And then I can switch back over to the stone shield when I need to. That's actually a pretty good idea, since I can get some of my health back. I probably won't use it often. I'll only use it if I'm, like, completely out of healing items or something. We probably shouldn't need it too often. My main focus is going to be towards shooting Kalameet down. Okay, so let's switch back over. And then start firing away. So the grind begins once more. Because, yeah, I'm going to be focusing less on healing and more trying to, like, deal damage to Kalameet as much as possible. That's going to be my main focus in all of this. It's just simply trying to damage Kalameet. Probably not the best way of going about this, but at this point, as long as it remains stable and it eventually works, and we eventually manage to kill him, that's what matters in all of this. Okay, 64, not bad. Could also consider using up a little bit more humanity. Ah, yes, welcome back, Jedi. Alright, I'll join up in a moment. Can't tell, did I miss there? Okay, actually, let's not use... Let's use a bit more humanity to heal. Since I can gain a little bit of extra defense, and I do want to have my humanity up to 10 for when I'm ready to start going back to my previous, you know, techniques of using the Abyss Greatsword and, you know, the build I was doing quite well with. So yeah, let's take a moment to step back. Unless Kalameet is still planning on firing. I'll give it a moment before I let my guard down. Okay, I think we're okay here. So I'll just, there we go.
Alright, hi buddy.
Hey there, Jedi.
Just get ready to settle down, you know?
Yep, I know, it's getting pretty late. Alas, I'm gonna be here all night since the game decided to disconnect me, so all of Kalameet's health is back again. Meaning that I've got to start all over again.
Well, you need to have internet in order to play that game?
Well, it's not required. You mainly need internet if you want to play, like, with other players. With either co-op or PvP. Otherwise, there is offline mode, which is probably what I should have played on for this. Because I didn't realize, yeah, time would not be on my side for today. So, because of that...
How was the movie with your sister?
It was a pretty good movie. I mean, for Studio Ghibli standards, it had its usual strangeness to it. Probably the usual Japanese mythology it always involves in its films.
I don't play a little Minecraft myself, but I'm gonna go back on a different version, like 1.16 or something like that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna stream it this time, I'm just gonna play it.
Alright. Yeah. So I'm
Yeah, it's getting late, I need to go... What?
nothing.
You only like 5 days till Christmas, is that right? 5 days, no, 6 days, but I'll be 5 tomorrow. Till Christmas.
Well, it's currently the 19th. Well, I mean, in a couple hours it'll be the 20th, but Christmas will be on the 25th.
I know that, so it's like 5 or 6 days away now.
Basically 6 days, mostly. Oh, is that going to hit?
Head down to your grandparents' house with Christmas break?
Yeah, well, mainly for just the weekend this year. But yeah, my family still intends on going down there. It'll mainly just be with my grandparents down in Waukesha, my mom's side of the family. just for the weekend. So we don't really have much of any plans for like New Year's Eve or anything. Who knows, maybe the neighbors will invite us over, depending on what their plans are.
But I am gonna do a recording, actually. I'm not gonna share this to recording.
Okay.
I'm gonna get OBS Studio running.
Alright, well, at least Kalameet's health is going down. But me, I'm going to be at this for a while.
I'm gonna recording.
Right. Ooh, 194. There we go. That was a good shot. Still don't know how I pulled off such a shot, but I'm glad I pulled it off. Oh, sorry, are you doing the intro? Okay. Okay, this is Gamer of Gamers completely ruining the intro.
That's alright. Anyway, guys, today we're gonna play some more Minecraft. I'm just gonna record this video.
Okay, so I got a very lucky headshot back there with the one attack, so I think that's what allowed me to get some good damage. So I'll have to keep that in mind for next time, because hang on, Jedi, before you get started on Minecraft, could you rewind the stream for a moment and try to see if you can find that shot where I managed to land 194 damage, or somewhere around that range of damage, because that was pretty good damage, and I want to see what I did to be able to deal that much damage, because if I can deal that much damage more often, I can really speed this up.
The stream or the previous one?
This stream. I mean, I know I pulled it off a couple of times on the previous stream, but I have no idea how I have no idea how I do it. So I'm not sure if it's just that... nothing.
How can you tell when you deal...
it shows numbers around where the enemy's health bar is, how much damage I'm dealing to it. So, like, if you look at where the enemy is, you can sort of see, like, a tiny health bar.
Numbers on it?
Yeah, so those numbers is the amount of damage I just dealt to it. So, like, you'll see here, here comes the dragon, I shoot the arrow at it, and it shows some points, that's how much damage I just dealt. Kind of like,
Put in the clip?
what are you doing?
Put in the clip?
Sure, the clip, yeah, sure, feel free to do a clip or something, just so I can see the method I used or something to land that. So I sort of want to see what I did to see if I can make... Now, I know it was like the special one where he sort of glides right and left to approach me, so I don't know if there's like a way to do it for like the attack he does more often, this one, when he just directly approaches instead of flying back and forth in the distance before approaching me.
Yeah, that. No. What's the current number of his health?
I can't fully tell at the moment. It's still mostly full at the moment. That's all I can really say about it. That's gonna miss. Yep. Also, I'm not gonna have enough stamina that if I get a bit unlucky... Okay, I managed to tank it. Yeah, that was a bit unlucky. But I want to see like where I aimed when it comes to that part, so I can get the most out of my hits whenever he does that attack. Because I know he does this, which, yep, is quite powerful. And then... Okay, yep. I'm getting a bit too close to the flames. I mean, it's quite obvious. I'm just trying to find a way to get the most out of my damage. So let's try and see if I can time my shots a little bit later, just because I want to see ways I can get more damage out of my attacks.
Does that be against the dragon?
Yes, I'm fighting Black Dragon Kalameet at the moment. So just do some, like, rewinding on the stream or something, see if he can get an idea on what happened that allowed me to deal so much damage to Kalameet. Because if I can figure out the secret, we can really speed up the process a bit to make this a bit easier.
Oh my god, I'm still looking for him, don't worry. I'll have it.
All right, thank you. Because, yeah, if I can get a clip of... Yep. Okay, 62, not bad. Probably going to get hit again here, most likely. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
Still fighting Kalameet?
Well, yeah, he has a ton of health, and at the rate I'm dealing damage to him, we're going to be here for probably the rest of the night.
It.
You couldn't... Okay, well, thank you for trying, Jedi. I'll just keep going on my own for now.
Okay.
And just see where this gets me.
Anyway. Have my Minecraft thing. Where is that? Alright. So by so much forest, this is good. To do is like in the forest. I think that the first thing you do in Minecraft is punch trees to get wood, isn't it?
I mean, that's been well known by the community, like, for as long as Minecraft has been around at this point. I'm pretty sure that's something that... I wouldn't be surprised if that's something the creators recommended them. I did not mean to use up a humanity there. Whoops. Well, slight waste of a healing.
Maybe I can look it up on the internet. How do you feel? How much damage did you deal to him?
Don't worry about it, Jedi. You did as much research as you could. I'm not gonna have you dig that deep for me.
Okay.
If I want to do some research, I'll either see if freezing time will make it and offer to do some more research as well, or I'll just consider doing my own. Okay, he's doing this. If I can remember the angle I used to land a headshot, we could deal some hefty damage. I missed there. Okay.
Oh yeah, what next?
So I ended up messing it up. But I wonder if there's a way I can get him to do that attack more often, and if so, maybe I can find a way to land those hits that really allowed for good damage.
Alright, time to take down trees. I play on 1.16 so it won't lag as much.
Okay.
Sometime.
Oh, I didn't mean to fire there.
I miss this version of the game. I want to play more often. I do have work tomorrow, by the way. I work in my facility.
Alright.
If I go take my first medication right now, then I'll probably be back in the
Okay.
I'll be right back, everyone.
Ooh, that was lucky. Okay, I think I lined that up perfectly, that I had just the right angle, landed a headshot, but I managed to land another good hit. Again, the odds of those happening again are very unlikely, but I was impressed I managed to land such a hit. Yeah, because the odds of that happening again are... It's rare. That's for sure. But that was good. For now, all I can really do is just keep firing the way I've been firing. Do well to get the most out of my attacks. Okay, 70. Only like 1/5 of his health is down. How did I do that? I just want to find a way a way to speed this up a bit so it's not as bad. I just don't know how I managed to successfully deal so much damage. Okay, not like that. I think that was just a little bit too late, that I didn't get the most out of my damage output there. It's nowhere near as much as I thought it would be. Still don't know if it's like a sweet spot or if I just got lucky there and scored like a critical hit. So I really don't know what the difference was between, you know, the one hit I landed and the other hits that I've managed to land. Ooh, that was pretty good. Only around a quarter of his health is down. Man, I would have taken him out before heading to the movies if it wasn't for that single slip up. So now I'm going to be stuck like this for the next probably 2 hours. I just wish I could do something more interesting on the stream. I mean, I could, but at the same time, it's like I made a bet, I lost, and I am curious to know what that unique dialogue is for killing Kalameet. I want to know what it is. No, couldn't quite get it there. Alright, let's go ahead and use up a humanity. Then switch on over to Divine Blessings. Alright.
You still on?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what you am.
Yep, back to the game. Alright.
Stone tools.
Well, at least I have Sanctus for in case I run out of healing items. That's the plan,
You
anyway.
personally, what do you like to do with your tools before they break in game?
In Minecraft?
Yeah.
Well, what I like to do is to gain a little bit of extra durability is make 2 of the same tool, and then once both of them are, around less than half of durability remaining, or are running a bit low, you can combine 2 of the same tool together in your crafting menu, and it'll basically combine the 2 into one item with a slightly higher amount of durability than the initial, amount combined. So in a way, you get more usage out of the tool if you combine them together with the same tool.
Oh.
That's also used up on durability. Pretty neat system.
I just realized stone pickaxe. It's okay though. I'm watching a lot of Tabble videos lately. Why did I do that?
Not a lot of what?
I've been watching a lot of videos made by, that one creator I showed you that one time. Tabell.
I think I remember.
Have you ever done any, like, PvP, like, UHCs? Have you ever done Minecraft UHCs?
Maybe. I know I've done, I used to back in the days when online servers were popular. I know, I used to enjoy certain mini-games, and sometimes there'd be certain mini-games that were PvP related that I'd enjoy, like, either Splag or Skywars or good old classic survival games.
Yeah. That's probably before I even started playing the game, I guess.
Yeah, that was long before you started getting into Minecraft, buddy. Man, the days of online servers, that's what I'd consider to be, like, the golden age of Minecraft. There'd be plenty of, small servers out there that if you wanted to do, like, survival mode with your friends or something, there'd be plenty of servers that weren't too large out there, it didn't have that much player space.
Yeah.
Good times all around. I never really got involved in those kind of servers myself. I know my sister did. Got annoyed sometimes in instances whenever players would constantly kill her in PvP zones.
Have you ever done it? Have you heard of Minecraft UHCs?
I don't think I have heard of those.
You know, I don't even know what UHC stands for.
UHC, you say?
It's a Minecraft. It's like a, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but since I still have no interest in returning to Minecraft anytime soon, it's not anything I don't think I'll be too interested in.
Okay.
Wonder if it's like maybe the extra damage was like from when I hit it in the eye or something. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
probably.
where I can deal critical attacks. Is that like maybe the instances I scored large damage was when I landed a shot in the eye. I don't exactly know the best ways to ensure I always land a hit on the eye, but I'll definitely keep an eye out for it and see what I can do.
Oh, geez, my stone axe is about to die again. Oh, God.
Would be quite the... Might take a bit of a miracle, though, for me to get that lucky again. At this point, I only see in all my shots the highest possible damage output being around 70 and lowest being around 40. As long as I continue using the Dragon Slayer arrows anyway. Once it starts to get low on health, I'll switch over to Gau's Great Arrows. Since I'm pretty sure from what I've been told I have to kill it with those in order to get the unique dialogue from Gough.
Excuse me.
You're excused, Jedi. But yeah, the odds of me hitting the eye, unless I get very lucky or something, the odds of that happening are probably unlikely. If that is the main weak spot that will allow me to get the most out of my arrows. Not a big deal. As long as I don't die, and as long as I continue to, keep the strats going, I should eventually win. The only annoying part about this is how long it'll take to whittle down its health using this strat. Just doing this for the bet and for the unique dialogue.
So you're saying I should make 2 stone axes then?
Yes, that's what I recommend.
Oh, so make 2 stone pickaxes. But the durability seems to go down very quickly in this game.
Well, I mean, for the stone gear, it's obviously doesn't have as much durability as, its other variants.
Right.
I know you'll want, stronger tools as you go, from iron to eventually, of course, good old diamond.
Yeah, like a couple of stock stone swords. I'm gonna start running towards the middle of the map.
It is going to feel good once this is finally over and I actually get that unique dialogue from Gough. Whatever that may be.
Pumpkins!
All I know is that it exists, so once I finally get it, that'll feel good.
You got the pumpkins! Only 2 pumpkins? That's okay.
Okay, once again here, so I think this will be my best opening to land a shot on Kalameet. The thing is, though, is that I don't have the easiest shot if I'm going for the eye. But yeah, if I manage to land a hit that deals high damage and it looks like it hit the eye, I think that'll confirm my theory that it's the eye I need to hit to get high damage.
Yeah, bunch of mobs like... There we go. Got him. Hit that cheap pig. How else can you make wool in this game?
Um, I mean, outside of shearing sheep, I don't know any other ways to get wool outside of maybe like if you can find it in certain places. I don't know exactly where you could find it though.
Wait.
But that's usually your most reliable source of wool in these games is
Oh,
from shearing sheep. Alright, I got an idea. Let's aim this a slight bit lower, because with the timing of when I shoot, its eye is usually around down, a bit lower down. So I shoot in this spot. Okay, I'm getting a bit closer to the point of where its eye is. I do think if I can land consistent hits on its eye, I can get the most out of every shot and deal some decent damage to speed this up. So I think it was slightly closer to here and just a tad bit lower. So, yep, you do that, and then I missed that time. So now that shot was too low. So just a slight bit too low that time, as well as being a slight bit too much to the left. So maybe consider around here. Unless that's exactly where I aimed last time. Let's try aiming here. Okay, so you do that. Still a little bit too high, it looks like.
Coal here too.
So when aiming here, it looked like it was just a slight bit too high. So it looked more like it might be best if I aim around here. I was close. I didn't fully see how far off I was there, but it looked like I was close to hitting the eye. So I was pretty close there. I just have to be very precise about where I shoot to make sure that I get the most out of my shots. That might have been a bit late. Yeah, that was a bit late, so I couldn't fully tell how much I got out of that. I also gotta consider where I'm firing from to figure out where the best point to fire at is. So if it's like somewhere around here, it's just difficult to really decipher. Okay, that was a bit too high.
Okay.
So it looked like I had the right positioning. It looked like I was aiming just a little bit too high. So, go. Very close there. I think it was just a slight bit down and to the left there. So, slightly a bit more down and to the left, so a bit closer to like maybe here. Could be wrong though. Very off-putting in terms of where I'm firing from. Also, he's not coming back, so that gives me the impression like I'm not close enough.
Yes.
I'll stick to my firing position though, to see if this will work.
Dude, this game's kind of laggy still.
Still not the right position to fire from. Not sure if it's just my current position that's not making this easy, or if because I keep moving my own position, it's factoring into me not getting the right shot. Because my window of landing this hit, it's very precise. in terms of if I want to land a hit on the eye. Oh, I landed it! Okay, I think that confirms my theory. It's a hit on the... I have to land a hit on the eye to get the most damage out of my shots. Because I landed a hit there, and I'm pretty sure it hit the eye. So I think it was... If I remember exactly where I was, I think I was right here in terms of where I fired. Okay, so now I know how to get the most out of my shots. That was a little bit off, though, so... Not going to be perfect every time, but at least I know the pattern now. And a way to be able to consistently land hits that range at around 200 damage. Okay, so we want to get a bit closer to, like, here, I'd say. Yes! Okay, I've cracked the code. If I can keep landing shots on his eye, I can speed up the process of shooting him down. I found the window. I just gotta keep it consistent. My question is, how consistent can I keep it if I can't angle this just right? Oh, here he comes! Oh, I don't know if that's gonna hit. Yeah, I messed that up. Nonetheless, I found the sweet spot. And I found it all on my own, too.
Nice.
Okay, well now he's changing up his tactics, so I don't know if the same angle is going to work as it did before. Nope, it didn't.
How did you find a pink sheep once, by the way?
I don't know how the color of sheep factor into that.
I think pink is the rarest. So I guess I found a rare sheep with like pink sheep.
I mean, I know there's different dyes you can use on sheep that can change, that you can use to manually change the color of, well, maybe not the sheep itself, but like the wool it drops. Okay, how far off was I with that? Because that looked like it didn't properly hit. Also, I'm off with my firing, too. I'm having a bit too much in one direction. So let's aim it around a slight bit towards there, I'd say. Would be a good spot to aim at. Because if I can consistently get eye shots, that'll really speed this up. So I found a strat that works. I just got to keep at it. Thing is that I got to be precise with it. So I don't know how often this strat will work.
Got some iron, man. Let's go.
Okay, he's doing that again. Okay, it was somewhere around this spot. I keep forgetting.
I found a pill drop once I'm raiding it.
Looked like it wasn't to the left enough. So let's try, like, right here. Who knows, I might be a bit too low. Well, too late to stop now. Oh, that was very close, but didn't quite hit. It was like just a slight bit off, so let's try here. Once again, very close, but not quite. Wait, that's too high. We need it to be maybe a bit more aimed over here. No, I think that might be a bit too much. And I missed that time. Completely missed. I think it might also have something to do with my own positioning. Okay, so that completely missed, so maybe... And now he's doing that. So maybe if I try something more along the lines of that. And I missed that as well.
I'm gonna live in this Pillager Outpost house. I'm peaceful mode, of course.
Alright, so let's try slightly in this position next. Okay, I landed a hit, and it looked like it was close to the eye. But I think I might have been slightly off with it. So I think I had a pretty good opening. What was it, here? $72, not bad, but also not really the numbers I'm looking for. I don't know if that'll hit or miss if I go there. I might have fired. Yeah, I fired a little bit too early there. I did.
Did I only live in this Pillager Outpost if I was peaceful mode?
What are you doing? I suppose you could, but again, you know, you're not really... Okay, 72 again. Dangerous Stud, welcome to the stream. Better than 71. Yeah, it's something. Welcome to the stream, Dangerous Doug. Are you new here? I don't recognize your name, Dangerous Doug.
What are you doing?
Yeah. But, yeah, I'm trying to see if I can angle a good shot here, because I think if I can land shots on his eye, it deals, like, up to around 200 damage. It's just that I have to be very precise with my shots for it to land that much damage. I mean, at least I'm whittling down his health, so regardless, I mainly just want to try and see if I can do this quickly. The thing is, it's super long to whittle down its health this way.
Now, what were you going to say about the Pillager Outpost?
And while it's currently... So you were saying if you set it to peaceful mode, if you could live in pillager outposts?
Yeah.
So you don't have to... Because, like, if you're in peaceful mode, you don't have to worry about pillagers attacking you.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that is something you could do, similar to, like, you living in, like, a witch's hut or something.
Uh-huh.
So I suppose it's possible. If on peaceful... No! I fired too early! Okay, no, I gotta get ready to block its fire. So how has your day been, Dangerous Doug? Sir, just adding a new post to your channel. As for killing Kalameet this way, it's tough. This new game. Yes, this is new game +7. I was initially. So, what happened was. I had made a couple of bets in one of my previous streams. In that I was going to first try Bed of Chaos and Manus. And I somehow failed both of those bets. So, as punishment for failing to first try Bed of Chaos, I had to kill the Hellkite Dragon in the Berg, something I was initially planning on skipping since it doesn't really count as a boss in the game. And then, as punishment for not first trying Manus, which I still need to kill in this run, by the way, but for not first trying him, yeah, now I said I was going to utilize this strat for killing Kalameet. Because I've been told that there's, like, unique dialogue you get from Gough for not, employing his services to shoot this dragon down. Also, that was a really bad shot. Wow. So, yeah, I also attempted this earlier today. Unfortunately, I had to stop to go to a movie. And of course, the game had to disconnect me, so he regained all of his health. And there was another point where I got pretty close and then died, so... It's been a pretty long drag to get through this throughout the day. Can't you cheese Manus by shooting him down when just outside? It's possible to do that? I didn't know there was a cheese strat for Manus. Not that I really need to utilize a cheese strat, since, I mean, one, I am skilled enough that I can do it without summons. Like, I've gotten this far without using a single summon. Like, I managed to take down Ornstein and Smo on my own. Because my main reason for this new game +7 run is, well, obviously, one, it's the game's hardest difficulty, but also to show my mastery of the game, since in my first playthrough on the channel, it was like my first time playing a proper Souls game. So it was like I was heavily reliant off summons to win. I mean, I know for the DLC bosses, there weren't really anyone around to summon, so I was kind of on my own for that. And then a toxic player came in and demanded that I use the Grass Crest Shield and take off all my armor so I can fast dodge roll, which is definitely something I've gotten used to nowadays, that while I'm kind of having to tank right now to deal with Kalameet's fire, I would definitely consider going back to a set that can allow me to fast roll. You can, but it takes a lot of arrows, and you need Hawk Ring found in chest near the giant blacksmith near Analondo. That's the ring I have equipped right now. I think I did show it in your Dark Souls 1 Manus fight. Really? Okay. Oh, I should probably quickly heal before firing. I don't know if I'm going to be ready to fire. Okay, I was ready to fire. Still probably not going to land a high damage shot, though. Nope. At least he's at less than half of his health, so I know I have enough arrows to take him down. I just need to make sure I don't die again, because I would hate to get this far and then once again die, because outside of when I left to go to the movies with my sister to check out that new Studio Ghibli movie, I've basically been at this all day.
Ooh.
Now, I would hate to fail again and have to start over all over again on this. Hang on, I'll read chat in a moment.
Haha, I learned how to do MLG water bucket clutches.
Oh, good job, Jedi.
Oh, just the game just lied on me.
Okay, not a cheese type, but you showed it just to prove that it's possible. Lightning great arrows. I mean, there's only two types of great arrows. Dragon Slayer arrows and Gau's great arrows. Those are the only two great arrows that exist in the game. Okay, still slightly off with my shots here. Okay, I should start paying a bit more attention to his positioning so I can continue to see if I can land some more eye shots for high damage. Okay. Not quite enough that time. Ironic, since dragons are flying creatures and are weak to the lightning. Yeah, though I have heard that, despite, dragons being weak to lightning, I have heard Kalameet in particular does have a decent amount of lightning resistance. Not an insane amount, but it's like to where lightning won't deal that much damage to it unless your build is heavily focused towards lightning, like if you're trying to have a Warrior of Sunlight build or something. Otherwise, yeah, lightning doesn't deal as much damage to Kalameet as you'd think. Oh, he's doing that formation. Okay, so here we go. And messed it up. Okay. At least I landed a hit. Oh, and don't worry about healing, because I do, as a backup plan, I have a ton of other healing items. I have plenty of humanity. From all my other runs before this New Game Plus 7 run, I, of course, have plenty of Divine Blessings, Elizabeth Mushrooms, and Twin Humanities. I also have the Sanctus Shield if I somehow happen to run out of healing items. I would prefer to not rely too heavily off that, though, since that takes forever to regenerate my health. So I'll only rely off that if necessary. FTH build, Faith build, increases lightning attacks, doesn't it? I mean, I know, the stronger your faith is, the stronger miracles you can use, that you can use, like, the sunlight spears. Well, I know that requires the Soul of Gwyn, that you'll have to at least be a New Game Plus to use that, but otherwise, I know... Alright, we're getting roughly close to where I was at before, where he's getting close to being down to like a third of his health remaining. Should move a little bit closer just in case. I don't want to take any longer by waiting around for him to show up. Not sure it applies to arrows, though. Well, again, there's no lightning great arrows, so... I'm not sure if that would really work at all. Well, I'm still having a bit of trouble landing those critical hits by landing eye shots. At least I'm whittling down its health. We still have plenty of great arrows to work with. Now, I've been told that I specifically have to kill him with Gough's great arrows in order to get the unique dialogue with Gough. Because I'm using the Dragon Slayer Great Bow, as I've been told I'm supposed to for the unique dialogue. And because I've noticed Dragon Slayer arrows deal more damage, I'm starting out with this, but once he gets to be low on health, that's when I'll switch on over to the... I'll switch over to Gough's Great Arrows. If you move closer. Yeah, I would think so. The thing is... I've been told when, one of my friends did some research to help me out with this, that this is like the safest spot that ensures that I'll get hit only once by the fire. Because I feel like, I would think if I get too close, I'd be taking a huge risk and, risk the possibility of dying. And I don't want to be too risky, because I know there's probably some other strats out there that show off like certain blind spots that Kalameet has. And while that sounds cool, at the same time, it's like, I don't want to take that chance and end up getting myself killed, especially when I'm down to like a third of its health remaining. I don't want to take that chance when I'm getting a little bit close. Because as long as I keep things going at this pace, I should have it down eventually. Even if it does take a while. So anyway, what's your experience with the Souls games, Doug? Like, what was your first Souls game, and, you know, when you did get to Dark Souls, how was your experience with Dark Souls?
Iron Pillage is fun, by the way.
I have no idea. I would think it's just random or something, Jedi. Is it coming? Okay, there it is. Once again, still no sign of any critical hits landed yet. We'll get one eventually. It's only a matter of time. I should also heal after this next run. Dark Souls 2, yeah. I accidentally fired early. Okay, let me quick get in another shot. I am not going to have enough stamina to block one, so hopefully I don't get hit. Okay, we're fine.
I think it's almost time to get out from there. What is that?
Okay, Jedi. Thanks for coming back in, Jedi. See you tonight. Dark Souls 2, you started and you loved it. Interesting. 'Cause I haven't gotten to Dark Souls 2 yet, but like once we're done with this New Game Plus 7 run, sometime in the future I will be starting up Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. It'll be my first time playing it. While I've played a couple of other Souls games on the channel, like Little Witch No Beta that wasn't made by From Software, I know I did, for the From Software games, I mainly played this game, and, I completely missed there. I played this game and Bloodborne. Both relatively decent games. I've been completely addicted to Dark Souls. Maybe I'd put a bit more time into Bloodborne if it wasn't for the fact that I had to borrow my brother's PS4 to play it. And one of his friends plans on coming over to pick up the console at some point. Not sure when. Definitely the worst due to bulky controls, but you still like it. Play all the DLCs of every game. Great. Yeah, I'm enjoying the DLCs of every game, so I'll definitely get the DLCs myself. I did buy... Well, of course I bought Scholar of the First Sin, so... Yeah, I'll have the chance to play all the content that has to offer. And I know I did buy the deluxe version of Dark Souls 3 on the Steam Summer Sale. So I pretty much have the entire Dark Souls trilogy, and then I'll be able to play Sekiro. I don't know if Sekiro has any DLC or not. And then I did play a bit of Elden Ring on the channel one time, and then I took a break from it for one Bloodborne because of, you know, the limited time frame with the limited access I had to my brother's PS4. Along with the fact that I felt personally like Elden Ring, it really wasn't clicking with me as much as all the other From Software games have been. And I do kind of blame that on the whole open world aspect of Elden Ring. Because, like, with there being so much to go, it sort of takes away from the appeal I've had with the other Souls games, where it makes it obvious what areas you're not supposed to go in. Like, sure, if you want to give it a shot, you can try. But like Elden Ring, with you having the freedom of being able to go everywhere, it feels very often like I keep wandering off into areas I haven't been into yet, or areas I'm not supposed to be at yet. And it leaves me, with the amount of variety and options of places to go, it leaves me, like, absolutely stumped as of where do I go next. And it's sort of why I kept trying to stick to the main path of, like, either looking at what the next big area is or trying to go straight for the big tree, which led me into right now, around when I ended, or, like, took a break from the game. I think I was being stumped on that annoying mage boss that is basically just Gwendolyn, except you don't have any pillars for cover, making it super annoying. Especially with that rather tedious first phase that you always have to do every time. I really did not like that fight, and for that to be a fight I kept getting stuck on, yeah, I was not a fan of that. It's one of the things where I think when I go back to Elden Ring, I mean, I know for every first playthrough of all the Souls games, I'm still going to be open to summons. I know most people who stream the Souls games usually look down upon summoning as it being the equivalent of cheating, and they feel like it's a definitive experience going in solo. But me, I've never been like that. I've always been open to summons. I actually like the co-op features these games have. I should take a moment to read chat instead of focusing on fighting Kalameet for a moment. Hang on. Also played Souls games like Neo, Code Vein, and now playing Thymesia. Not for Elden Ring yet, obviously, but you will get it for sure. Sekiro. Okay, Sekiro doesn't have any DLC. Good. Souls games are all linear perspective, so open world is a bit too much. I did think the same as well for Elden Ring. It was a bit too big, but you got good at it and learned to like it. Yeah, no, I mean, I know for a lot of these Souls games, including Dark Souls here, it was my first playthrough. It did have some rough moments that leave me questioning, like, especially for stuff like accessing the DLC or to figure out where the second Bell of Awakening was. I was at times left questioning, how were you supposed to figure this out on your own? Because there were some moments where I needed a guide, like, there were definitely some annoying moments. You're getting off for the night, Jedi?
Yeah, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks for coming in, Jedi. See you next time.
I'll probably see you tomorrow again.
Maybe. I think for tomorrow I'll be streaming Legend of Spyro The Eternal Night on GBA as part of the Spyro Marathon, where I play every Spyro game known to exist, including the bad ones. But yeah, see you tomorrow then, Jedi.
Alright, I'll do my outro now. This has been the Jedi Home Gamer.
Alright, and Gamer of Gamers.
And we'll see you all next time, guys. Bye.
Alright, bye everyone on Jedi's stream. Or, well, technically it's a video, not a stream, that's right.
Yes, it's a video, yeah. Alright, bye.
Alright. Elden Ring, oh yeah, Renala. That's the one I'm having a lot of trouble with.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, bye Jedi. Which Souls game? I just said it earlier. I played Dark Souls. I've fully completed Bloodborne, so I have all the achievements in Bloodborne. I have all the achievements in Dark Souls already. I mean, I'm just doing New Game Plus 7 to show off my mastery of the game. Other than that, mainly in terms of non-From Software Souls games, I did mention Little Witch No Beta. I am interested in trying out Lies of P. That one seems like an interesting Souls game. I've heard from one of my online friends that one has some interesting mechanics they felt like should be in From Software games. Other than that, though, those are the Souls games that I have mainly dabbled into. I suppose you could also count Hollow Knight as a Souls game, depending on how broad your definition is. Though, for the most part, Hollow Knight is more of a Metroidvania than a Souls game. Also, I just missed with my arrow there. I gotta pay attention. Back to focusing on the game. But anyway, if you're interested in sticking around and seeing my adventure through all the Souls games, Dangerous Doug, you're free to stick around. Because I'll get to them eventually. Liza P and AC6 is also something I need to do as well. I'm not sure if I'm going to be interested in playing any of the Armored Core games. I'm certain for those that are big into those mech games, that maybe I'll play them, but I don't think I'm going to get Armored Core. Anyway, as for Liza P, I'm mainly waiting for it to go on sale at a decent time. I know it did somewhat go on sale recently, but I wanted, to see if there's a sale where I can get it for at least, 50% off. Maybe during, the Steam Summer Sale or something. I don't know what deal it might have during the Steam Winter Sale. Maybe there'll be something decent. Maybe there won't. But those are the games I play. Have you played Little Witch No Beta yet? Because I know Little Witch No Beta is, extremely linear. But yeah, if you're a big fan of, Souls games, I definitely recommend giving Little Witch No Beta a try, because it goes in some interesting directions with its story. Gameplay is pretty nice and enjoyable. Maybe a few annoying moments, I still absolutely hate the boss fight against Monica in Little Witch No Beta. You've never heard of Little Witch No Beta? Well, up to you, but I definitely recommend giving Little Witch No Beta a try. So, oh, I misfired there. Also, I should start paying attention to Kalameet's health, because we'll soon be reaching the point where I'll want to switch over to Gough's Great Arrows. Because Kalameet's starting to get pretty low on health. So maybe I'll go down to 850 Dragon Slayer arrows remaining, and then we'll switch over to Gough's Great Arrows. What's the time right now? Which no beta? Yeah, you would play it, but in beta? What? I'm not sure if that's meant to be a pun, or if that's another game that you're really wanting to play. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, feel free to stick around, check out my playthroughs of the other Soul games. If you're interested in seeing what I'm up to or want to stay updated with announcements, but oh, you're trying to make a play on words, I see. But yeah, if you want to stick around to see my playthroughs of other games, I am currently in the middle of, as mentioned earlier, the Spyro Marathon, where I play every Spyro game known to exist, including the bad ones. I am also in the middle of a playthrough of another Metroidvania called Rabby Reeby. Along with, of course, my usual Toho playthroughs. That's sort of the main game that I play a lot of on the channel is Toho. That's the series I'll always consider to be the one that saved the channel. Also, I missed. So yeah, feel free to subscribe. If you're interested in seeing more of my experience in the Souls games or the other games I play on the channel. Especially if you're interested in being summoned into my playthrough. And then we can participate in jolly cooperation. I do also have Twitter if you want to stay updated with announcements or just see whatever I'm up to on Twitter. Get back to Thymesia, take care, but okay. One last offer I have. If you're another place you could go to if you want to chat with me offline or something and stay updated with announcements, I do have a Discord. If you want to see what I'm up to over there as well, you can do what Jedi Women Gamer did, where it's possible to go into the voice channel and chat with me live on stream. But nonetheless, thank you for coming in. Until next time. Let's try going a bit more down. I want to start getting experimental with my shots again to see if I can land another decent hit like earlier. His health is getting low, so we're getting close. That's the good news. We got pretty close there. I think he already left before I offered the Discord invitation. Alright, maybe I'll wait till we get down to 840 arrows remaining. And then we'll switch over to Gough's great arrows, because as I was talking about that, I wasn't paying attention to my arrow count. In a way, I kind of now want to make sure I don't land a hit on the eye. Should post your Discord in the description. Need to play a bit of time. I'll find a way, because I have a reason for not wanting to send to post my Discord links in the description, for reasons that consist of an incident that happened a while back. So because of that, I would prefer to not have such link. I would love to explain it, but if you want to get back to your game, you should get back to your game. But thank you for coming in anyway. Stay excellent, Doug. Alright, after I use up these last 3 Dragon Slayer arrows, I'll go ahead and switch over to the Gauss Great Arrows and use those for the rest of the fight. But we're getting close. That's the good news. Alright, last arrow of this kind. Then I'll switch over to Gough's Great Arrows. We're getting close. Alright, here we go. Was close there, but not quite. should have sleep for work. Okay. We got pretty close there, but not quite. Oh, I almost completely missed there. I'm pretty sure that 10 damage was only from hitting the tail. So that was pretty bad. Alright, let's keep it aimed at around here. That's at least keeping damage consistency at around 70. Don't lose focus now. I gotta keep at it. We're very close. I would hate to lose now. After all the hard work I put in. But once we get this taken care of, I think we'll have enough time to potentially finish the rest of the game tonight. Still not quite landing the hit that I'm wanting. Oh, of course he does that. Still not quite there yet, just a slight bit off. And once again, I completely missed there. So now my attempts at landing better hits is now coming with a bit of a penalty. Because we keep getting so close to actually landing a headshot, but then I end up just barely missing. I'll have a better chance if I make this slightly closer to the center. Not bad, but still a ways to go. Still not getting there yet. Not sure what it's gonna take. Just wish I could do a bit more to enjoy the suffering, you know? I missed. Let's aim it up a bit higher. Might be taking too high of risks now since I'm starting to miss. But we're very close. What is it going to take to land that headshot? Wonder if it would be better if I fired a little bit earlier to really ensure that I get that headshot or that eye shot down farther down. Because I think if I aim just a bit lower and then fire a little bit earlier, I might be able to land a shot that, so around there, I might have better odds of landing consistent headshots there instead of what I'm trying to do. Because if I can get that plan to work, I could deal high damage all the time. I think that's a good idea. So let's put it here. Only 10 damage that time, not quite as good as I wanted. Also, I should aim it a slight bit to the left. But I think aiming it a little bit earlier is definitely a good idea. So a little to the left, so let's go for like here and a slight bit lower. So we'll try this on for size. Nope, that's making it worse. I think I'm just missing even more and more. Maybe I shouldn't take too many risks when I'm getting close to beating it. And here it comes with another attack. Maybe I'll just stick to what worked. instead of trying to... The issue is that I'm still dealing fairly low damage. Also, I know I'm getting a bit careless with my healing items, but I just want to play it safe for now. I wonder if it would be a good idea if I fired early and that... That's a good idea. Okay, that's working out pretty well, actually. If I fire even earlier. Because then I can get up more high vantage point. That's actually working out quite well. I think I landed an eye shot there. So, around there... Okay, I didn't quite get it that time, but... Oh, that's a good plan. Not quite getting the exact spot, though, so I might have to consider something else for that. But I think my plan's working. So that worked out really well. So maybe have it around here. Oh, he's doing that now. Okay, well... We'll get it eventually. I just have to time it right. Oh, I think that was another good shot. Yeah, that was bad. But yeah, let's try getting my humanity up to 30. Why don't I? So for each hit, I'll use up a humanity, because if I can have enough to tank a hit if I accidentally don't get the chance to block... It would be worthwhile for me to use up some more humanity. Put my humanity meter up to 30. That's just my thoughts anyway. But man, we're so close. Ah, I fired too early there. Or fired too late, actually. Also, I never used up the humanity. Not quite. is it? Oh, it's doing that. Okay. And I aimed a bit too high. Well, actually, that... No, 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 no. That was close. I would have hated to mess up there and die. Because we are probably only, like, a few shots away from finally killing Kalameet. Only 8 damage? Really? We're that close to killing him, and we're landing hits that are only dealing 8 damage. I fired way too early. Should I just consider going back to what worked? Where I angled it more towards here and waited till he got a bit closer. So at least it's working to somewhat of an extent that I'm not dealing only like in the 10s in terms of damage. But it has such a tiny sliver of health left. Like, how many more hits am I going to need to land to finally kill him? Wait, what? It's dead? I didn't even see the part where it died. What? Well, finally it's dead. Also, I can turn the volume back up. Finally. That took way too long. I was left questioning if I was even going to finish it tonight with how long I was at it. But it's finally over. I actually managed to kill Kalameet. Ugh. It's finally over. I can put all this away now. Well, I didn't think I'd pull it off, but I did it. Feels good for it to be over. I can put these arrows away now. Actually, let's keep them out for if I ever decide to do this again. Oh, I just realized I'm still using the Moonlight Greatsword. Let's switch back over to the Abyss Greatsword. But I have done it! After a ton of hours, I have finally killed Kalameet. I was beginning to question if I was ever going to actually kill him this way, but I pulled it off. So it's possible. This is something I probably won't ever do ever again, though. Because, man, that was tedious. I didn't even see the part where it died. It's like, did its death animation happen off-screen? I'm very confused. Well, no matter. What matters is that we finally took it down and we can move on. We might actually be able to finish the game tonight. Maybe I'll buy some more arrows just to fill that back up. But wow. I actually did it. So I guess I shouldn't need to be too worried about not having strength maxed out. All that matters for now is that it's over. At this point, I'm just glad it's over. And unless I really want to go like real deep with killing every non-respawning enemy in the game, which again, I have no reason to, it's over. Let's see what Gough thinks of me shooting him down all on my own. I'm very intrigued to know what he says. Yep.
Kalameet wondrous decay, Lord Wind's blessing upon me. I see that there is at least one legend among ye humans. Dear me, that old bat will never fly again.
Oh, right, the great bow.
I shall
He's gonna give it to me again. I'll have to put it in my bottomless box again.
I know not if a human could even operate it. But here, I need outweighs mine.
Okay, I was expecting him to be a bit more impressed.
I suspect that has taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Elysium. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making. Their fine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus.
Oh, I don't remember this dialogue before taking Banistan.
Emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further
Interesting.
damage. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even legends such as thyself can do nothing
Yeah.
to stop that. Now, do not mistake.
Interesting. I've never heard this dialogue before.
Cherish my word.
I didn't realize he had such a unique form of dialogue if you take him out before killing...
Wish to talk about
If you kill Kalameet before killing Manus.
how is the old chap, I wonder? Still,
Yeah, mentioning the giant blacksmith in Anne Orlando. I do like that. Alright. And then, before I leave, let's just go ahead and buy some more great arrows. Let's just buy about this much. Actually, you know what? I might as well just max it out. And why do I only have 21 ton? Actually, let's alter that to be... Just alter these to be more even numbers to make it look more satisfying. There we go. Doesn't it look more satisfying that way?
Farewell, proud human. May every honor be bestowed upon thee.
I mean, he still considered me somewhat of a legend for taking out Kalameet with his help. I mean, maybe he saw me as even more of a legend, potentially, for not needing his help at all? I'm not sure. But yeah, that just leaves us to take out Manus, and then we'll be able to go ahead and finish the game. What is that guy doing? Alright, well, back down into the abyss we go. Now that I think about it, I do still have all these rings of sacrifice. Why don't I go ahead and just use them up, because they're just going to be taking up space in my inventory otherwise. So why don't I just go ahead and equip them? I know it means I'll have to wear lighter armor without Pavel's ring, but still, though, it'll at least get me some use out of the rings of sacrifice, so I don't go losing all of my humanity again. But yeah, at this point, we're just wrapping things up. Because although I failed to first try him, I know it shouldn't take me that many attempts to take out Manus, unless I should happen to get super unlucky. Yep, it feels good. Finally have it down. There we go, get some more humanities. Because I have roughly like... Yeah, 76 twin humanities right now. That's pretty good. Then once all this is over, we can... We'll just have to go and finish off Gwyn. There will be a couple of leftover things to show off before I completely end the game. Nothing from those guys. Never did I think I'd see the day I'd have more twin humanities than I did regular humanities in terms of items. Actually, depending on how many I get from Manus and such, I could still end off this run with over 1 million souls. I mean, I know I still have the tons of Souls of Great Warriors. So I know I can still... Let's use up about 9 of those. Just so I'm not overloaded with those. That should I ever decide to for some reason, to start up a new game plus 8, I at least have that out of the way. Yeah, Freezing Time will probably show up being absolutely shocked that I did it. Actually, yeah, two-handing the Abyss Greatsword for Humanities is actually pretty good. I mainly just utilize swinging for... Well, I guess it's not the best idea, but it was a good idea while it lasted. Still got some humanity out of them, though. Alright, now for the plan. Deactivate that for now. Equip Silver Pendant. And let's go in. It's Manus time. Let's go. Hey there, Manus. Ah, got hit by that combo. Lucky hit, Manus. He ain't gonna succeed again, though. Okay, you got a bit lucky there. Ah, just barely not enough time to finish the heal. Okay, there we go. Wrong button. Ooh. I dodge rolled a bit too late there. Of course he'd do an attack. That counters my current move. Okay, now. There are times where I don't think he's gonna do that, and then he does that. Where you at here, Manus? Ah, thought I could get in a hit there. I am stuck on the edge of the battlefield. I'm not gonna reach it. Yeah, no. I'll just play it safe for now and... Ah! Okay, we're fine. That was close. I don't know why. Ah! Ah, of course I get comboed at a bad time when I get backed into a corner. Well, this is still going to take me a little while, I guess, before I can truly be finished with this. Also, let me quickly reset the bonfire so I can repair my equipment. I also need to put on another Ring of Sacrifice. And go into the bottomless box, since now I have one of too many of the Calamity Rings. As well as, what did I also have one too many of? I left one extra... Oh yeah, Gough's Great Bow. We can get that into the bottomless box as well, since we don't need any more of those. But yep, here we go again. At this point we have plenty of Rings of Sacrifice to spare, so I'm not worried about running out of them. Yeah, I don't know why Manus is giving me more trouble than I thought in New Game Plus 7 when, you know, all the other times I've gone up against him, I usually first try him. Maybe there's just certain strats I'm getting a bit careless with. I could consider Dark Bead. I have the Catalyst. Nah. I'm also not going to bother with every single humanity. I'm just going to bother with the ones that are in my way, I'd say. Since I'm not that eager to grind for humanity. I mean, there's loads of humanity over here. I'll still go over here to grind for some humanity. Since with the amount that there is, this is easily the best spot to grind for humanity. That's right, I already picked that up. Alright, round 2. I'm not going to bother watching the intro every time. I'm going to skip this time. I'm also not going to bother attacking during this attack unless I know it's safe to go in for an attack. Otherwise, I see no reason to mess around with that attack. Just gonna play it safe with my attacks. Nope. Not summoning Sif. Again, okay. I know we have a decent-sized battlefield, but I don't think it's unlimited. Sif, get out of my way of sight. Oh, jeez. I keep messing up the path. Okay, quickly heal. I thought I could dodge roll away fast enough. Didn't expect him to do that in that spot. Oh, no, 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 no! I messed up! I accidentally targeted him! Oh, I was doing so well. Why am I having so much trouble against Manus tonight, man? We're going so well in all my other runs of the game, but all of a sudden, the new game +7 run that I decide to live stream, That ends up being where all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I'm having a ton of trouble with him. My goodness. I also gotta remember to send back up the elevator every time I do this. We get some more humanity. At least with the Rings of Sacrifice, I won't have to worry about losing all my humanity and souls. Oh. Alright, we're getting humanity up to 30. This'll be the run for sure. What is my... I didn't even hold down the special attack there. Why did my guy do that? I didn't even press the special attack button for the right-handed weapon. Alright, I guess not yet. But we'll definitely get to that point. Why am I looking at the intro again? guess I should have seen that coming. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, thankfully I escaped that. What are you up to? Ooh, that was close. Yeah, I kind of had to tank a hit there. Oh, wow. I realized I was all the way on the edge of the field there. Okay, once again, I'm on the edge of the field, and... Uh-oh. That was a bad time to... That was close. I actually didn't expect to escape the combo, but actually managed to escape. Nice try, Manus. Oh, okay. Am I gonna... Nope, I'm gonna die. Ah! Just when I was so close to winning, too. This game's really trying its hardest to make sure I don't end this Let's Play on the day where I'm, like, hoping to have it all finished. So every time I think I'm close, something comes up that prevents me from having the game finished on a night where I really want to have it finished. I'm sort of reaching the point that, like, if I do decide to finish it tonight, I'm probably just gonna parry Gwyn, just so I can have it over with. Or I'll at least try one run where I don't parry him to see what I can do. But for the most part, I'm thinking it's getting late, and I'm considering just parrying Gwyn, just so I can have it over with at this point. Because I've already been through enough. I've already proven mastery of the game, or I feel like I should have been able to prove my mastery of the game. And I was hoping I'd be able to have a nice little victory lap with a bit of extra showing off by not beating Gwyn without parrying him, but at this point I kind of just want it to be over with how much this game has managed to get one last crack on my sanity before finally having it over. 'Cause I've had many runs against a lot of these bosses where I've managed to first try them, but of course the run that I actually decide to record for YouTube is the run where I end up failing to first try and end up needing multiple attempts, which is kind of bothering me. To be so close to the end, yet it just barely can't reach it. I guess I'll try to hold out and see how long I can last against Gwyn without parrying him, but I'm certain there'll inevitably be a breaking point where I'll just have had enough and just decide to start parrying him just so I can have it over with. I'll put in the effort. But yeah, as things are, I do feel like I'm just ready for it to be over. In a sense, I know with every fail I'm basically gaining humanity, but at this point it's like I already have loads of humanity. At this point I really don't need any more. Because at this point I've maxed out my ranking with the Dark Wraiths. That putting it any higher is not really all that necessary anymore. My only reason to collect more humanity is just to be a show-off. Alright, here we go again. Another attempt. That's destined to try and keep me here as long as possible. Because, yeah, it does legitimately feel like the game's, like, putting in a last-ditch effort to keep me here, instead of being able to move on to the games I'm wanting to move on to on the channel. I just thought this would be a little fun little victory lap. But I've even though I've gone through everything solo, it does somewhat still feel like I've made myself look like the amateur that I was when I first started playing, rather than, you know, all the amazing runs I've had offline. Not sure if there's just some curse that's specifically designed to make me look bad at Souls games whenever I'm showing off my skills online. What the? What was that? No, you don't. I'm not letting you combo me again and kill me. I've had enough of that. Ugh. Hurry up and heal. How did that not hit me? I know dodge rolls grants invincibility frames and such, but I still feel like that should have hit me. Playing it safe with that one. How did that miss? Oh, hey, Princess Jackie, welcome in. So I have good news, Jackie. I finally managed to kill Kalameet. It took me a long time, and in case you didn't notice on Discord, his health did get reset again due to connection issues. I was hoping that wouldn't be the case, but alas, I had to do it all over again. Luckily, I didn't die again, so I was able to properly... Uh-oh. Okay, at least I have enough health to tank it. What?! I was one hit away! I literally was one hit away there. What is going on that I keep losing the... Man, like, it feels like the game is, like, despite having beaten Kalameet, the super tedious method, it's like the game is pulling off the last step. I forgot to equip a Ring of Sacrifice. I have to go back down there and pick all my humanity back up. Okay, here, home security great, or is, how long did it take to get... Oh, it took hours, I'd say. I sort of feel like for the unique dialogue I got from Gough that it sort of feels like it wasn't worth it in my eyes. At this point, I just need to kill Manus, and then I just gotta go for the final boss, and I can finally be done with New Game Plus 7. But as you were seeing, the game is like putting in one last-ditch effort to ensure that I'm stuck here forever. And every time I'm so close to winning, the game pulls off one last stunt to keep me here. Reminding me that I'm stuck here forever. And it's left me questioning if I should do what I initially planned to do or not. So, to recap, Jackie, I had initially planned to have, you know, when I get to the final boss, that I would take him out without parrying him. Oh, that's right, these guys... I'll have a higher chance of them dropping humanity if my humanity's up to 10. So I might as well use this up now. But anyway, because normally, once you master parrying Gwyn, the fight becomes a complete pushover. I sort of figured, to show off my mastery of the game, I'd take him out by parrying him. But as things are now, I'm beginning to question if I want to do that anymore, or if I should just stick to the parry strat so I can just hurry up and finish the game at this point. Because I'm getting to the point where it's like, it's roughly around midnight now, around when I normally end stream. And I really don't want to have to drag this out into another stream after all the hard work I put in just to kill Kalameet. And it's leaving me wondering if I should consider... if I should just go ahead and... By new, you mean 19-hour-old? Wait, what about new? What? I'm a bit confused by what you're talking about, Jackie. But anyway, I'm just reaching that point where it's like I'm ready to be done. At the same time, with how close I am to being finished with this game, I feel like this shouldn't take me long, but because of how much this thing is, like, putting in all this effort to keep me here, I'm just left wondering, like... Oh, you made a new video? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check out the new video sometime. Apologies if I'm not in the best mood. Again, like, you just saw there when he came in a run where I was like one hit away from finishing off Manus. And then, of course, I have to die last second. Don't know why I'm still looking at the opening when there's no reason to. Alright, actually, for the early on parts of the fight, I have no reason to... What? Oh, and of course it still registers the swing. But yeah, hang on, I'll read chat in a moment. How does that count as a hit? I don't get it. So hopefully this is the last attempt I have to do for the day because of Manus, and we actually beat him this time, because I would hate to have to do this again. Because I am at the point where I have roughly had enough. I feel like that shouldn't have missed, but okay. Once again, how did that miss? Alright, at least I blocked it. Oh. Ooh, that was close. I don't know why I didn't go in for an attack there. I guess I just wasn't in the mood, or just had a bad feeling about it, I guess. Out of the way, Sif. I'm trying to fight Manus. Oh, how did that count as a hit? Alright, what's your next move, Manus? Take that. Oh, he's backing away from me. I'm not going to take a risk by attacking. So, okay, even with my current stats, getting hit by the combo attack is basically instant death if I'm not careful. So don't get wrapped into the combo, otherwise it is guaranteed death. Finally! Mine's when you almost did a full combo on an extremely hard FNF song, only to miss just near the end. Ooh. Yeah, okay, well... Anyway, we can switch this back to regular humanity now. But anyway, even though it's now midnight, there are some last few interactions, and since we just need to kill Gwyn now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish the game. But to show off some last few interactions I didn't even know was possible in the initial game, I'm going to show you guys a few things. First off, obviously, let's see what Gough has to say about our victory. But man, I did not expect to need that many attempts against a Manus. Like, I feel like that was way too many attempts that was needed just to defeat Manus. At least it's over. I want to see if Gough has anything unique to say now that, like, he's mentioned, like, hey, you gonna challenge Manus? I'm curious. Yeah.
It is always an honor to speak with
to go up to a full 50 homeward bones.
Do not mistake my words. I cherish my word. Wood carving is a nuanced art.
Jack, trying to see if you can get ice cream. Okay, Jackie. Enjoy your ice cream.
In truth, how is the opposite?
Okay, he says the exact same thing as before.
Proud human, may every honor be bestowed upon thee.
At least it's over. And I never have to deal with that ever again. But yeah, at this point, all that's left to do is to go and take Gwyn down. But yeah, after I get intelligence up to 50, should I ever decide to do more with this build, I'll definitely also go for getting strength up to 50 so I can use Havel's Great Shield at some point. So next, we'll be going to the Ulasil Sanctuary, because as always, Elizabeth has a gift for us to thank us in our victory against the Abyss.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval.
Welcome, Freezing Time.
Even haunting the
Unfortunately, you missed it.
salute the grandeur
I had just killed Manus
allow me
in a surprisingly large amount of attempts needed. I was not expecting to die as much as I did. Did you beat Kalameet? Yes, after a long time I finally beat him. Unfortunately, when I did go out to the movies, I did get a connection issue, and I did have to restart on Kalameet all over again. Luckily, I didn't die again, so I was able to properly kill Kalameet eventually. Still took a long time, but I eventually got him. So, all that's left to do now is go and defeat Gwyn. Since we are roughly at the end of the game, though, I want to show off a few more interactions, but I am questioning... So, my initial plan was that once I went for Gwyn, I wanted to, as a last thing, to show off my mastery of the game, I was going to go for... defeating Gwyn without parrying him. Although I don't think... I'm beginning to question if I should do that now, considering the fact that I just want to hurry up and end the game now. Anyway, before we head directly for Gwyn, there is one last thing I'd like to show off, which is some more interactions we can have with Dusk of Ulasil, now that we're pretty much at the end of the game. Hang on, did I ever get... Okay, yes, I did get those. There's apparently a last couple of... yes, I defeated everyone in the painting world, including Priscilla. Didn't really want to kill her, but I did it to show off with the completion. So that's pretty much everything in the game, unless we really want to go as far as to kill like every non-respawning enemy in the game. So like here in Darkroot Garden, that would include killing all of the cats, all of like some of the non-respawning forest hunters, and would also include killing every Titanite demon in the game, excluding the one in Lost Izalith, since that one doesn't respawn. It would also include like killing... I've killed basically every Black Knight that doesn't respawn at this point. But it would also include stuff like those demons in that one part of Lost Izalith. It would include that one gold golem over in the Crystal Cave. So lots of non-respawning enemies that, yeah, I technically didn't kill them yet. But at this point, they really aren't worth it. I mainly went for the Hellkite Dragon because that one was a legitimate you know, annoying challenge. That it at least felt like it would be significant in some way for taking the time to kill it. Yeah, I agree. I've done more than enough to show off my mastery of the game at this point. So I see no reason to do any more. So at this point, I think I'm going to show off this last interaction, and then I'm going to head straight for Gwyn. But I do think I'll try to see if it's possible for me to beat Gwyn without relying off parrying him. But I do think if it gets to be too late in the night, and I just feel like I'm ready to end stream, I might consider just parrying him, just so we can hurry up and have it over with. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Oh. No, I'm not going to do any more bets. I learned my lesson last time, considering how much all that time I put into Kalameet has deteriorated my sanity. So, yeah, I'm not doing that again. That was too much. But anyway, some last few interactions we can have with Dusk of Ulasil. There's actually quite a bit she has to say, so much so that in order to hear all of it, you have to actually trigger some loading screens, whether it be through using like a homeward bone to warp back to the bonfire, or quit back to the main menu. I would recommend quitting to the main menu, so you don't have to kill all the golems all over again every single time. So here...
was reduced to ashes long ago in my time. I've been alone ever since, but to be summoned thus, and to be of service to thee, it is most rewarding. Oh, forgive me. Such a long pastime is none of thine concern. This may strike thine ear as somewhat peculiar, but long ago, in my homeland of Ulasil, I was beset by a creature from the abyss. I would have perished then, were it not for the great knight Artorius.
Forgot. Was there a special... with Gough, yes, there was a special dialogue. It wasn't as interesting as I thought it would be, but... Because, I mean, Gough did recognize me as a legend. I don't know if he does that in, you know, the normal fight against Kalameet as well.
Heavens, could it be that?
Okay, so from this interaction here, it seems like she's sort of catching on that, you know, maybe it was actually me who saved her and not Artorius. But yeah, in order to hear the rest of what she has to say, I don't know why you have to do this, but you have to trigger a loading sequence, whether it be warping back to the bonfire, or what'll be the easier method here, which is quitting back out to the main menu and summoning her again, which is definitely the better method, since, you know, you don't have to deal with respawning enemies. Where is her summon sign at? Hello? Okay, that's odd. I'll try quitting out again, 'cause that's not supposed to happen. Okay, what's it? Ah, here it is. A bit closer to the water, but okay.
I am Dusk of Ulasil. It is an honor.
So for the next interaction we can have with Dusk here.
Excuse me for such whimsical utterances. Only it was so very odd.
I think we might have missed an interaction. Okay, no.
I owe my life to each of you, and both seem to share some resonance of sorts. Perhaps it is the nature of true greatness. Excuse me for such.
Okay, that's the same thing there. Alright, so for the final bit of dialogue, we're gonna have to quit out again
I wish to
and summon Dusk again.
may the flames guide thee.
Oh, good job, Jackie. You got the ice cream. Anyway, we're almost done with everything I want to do in the game. There's some things left I could do, but at this point, I just want to go ahead and finish the game. So we'll see what we can do when we get to that point.
I am Dusk of Elysium. It is an honor to see thee again.
Well, then it's good that I haven't seen how you beat him, since it wasn't very...
I still think
Heroic.
on that creature from
Wait.
the abyss that preyed upon me.
Okay, here.
My faculties were far from lucid, but I quite clearly sensed certain emotions. A wrenching nostalgia, a lost joy, an object of obsession, and a sincere hope to reclaim it. Could these thoughts belong to the beast from the abyss? But if that were true, then perhaps it is no beast after all. Please forgive my ramblings. It's just that I wish to know the truth, and no one, not even loving Elizabeth, will tell me.
I believe that's the last of what we can learn from Dusk,
If thou art in need, pray summon me again.
which is kind of unfortunate, but really it leaves a lot of interpretation as of, like, the idea of who Manus actually is, knowing that despite him mindlessly attacking, like, I'm pretty sure even if we were to do something like drop the pendant or something to try and get his attention, yeah, despite our efforts, we are left with no choice but to kill Manus when we confront him. I see we've got a lovely conversation going on in the chat. So when you say, he haven't seen how I beat him since it wasn't very heroic, are you referring to how I took out Kalameet freezing time, or how I took out Manus? Anyway, that is everything that I can think of that I'd like to... Oh, you were talking about Gough. Well, I mean, Gough mentions that, like, he saw that I killed Kalameet, so he knows that I took him down. Also, how is the way I did it unheroic, like, exactly? Anyway...
What is it? I am your guardian. Go on. State your wish.
I am... Yeah, I'm still at max ranking in the Covenant.
Very well. Be still.
You know, sitting around the corner and shoot him from where he can't get you. Not very heroic. Really? You wouldn't consider... Interesting. Nonetheless, we're finally at the end of the New Game Plus 7 run. I'll give a few goes to trying to beat Gwyn without parrying, but if it gets to the point that I'm just getting tired, I'll just rely off parrying just so it can be over. Let's see. Oh, there is someone I could raid at this time. So, let's see. How long has this person been live for? Is there someone that might be what... Oh, looks like they just started. So there is someone we could raid at this time. They are going to be live for a while, though. So, yeah, I'll give Gwyn a few goes. Before, you know...
Magnificent. You have followed my teachings faithfully. You are the true Lord of men, the Dark Lord. Now go forth and rid us of that enfeebled Gwyn. My car shall await you here.
Alright. This is it, folks. It ended up being a much rougher journey than I expected it to be. But all in all, we managed to endure through it and managed to make it here. The end of our journey is at hand. Only one obstacle stands between us and our destiny as the Dark Lord. If that can, in a sense, count as destiny. So, I mean, obviously the linking of the fire is not destiny at all. And I mean, obviously, there are likely be other Dark Lords that become before and after us. I'm not going to pick up the Titanite chunk just because I don't want to pick up any more Black Knight weapons. I already have a large stash of Black Knight weapons at this point. I don't need any more. So I just want to hurry up and be done with this. How did I mess that up? Yep, we just need to get to Gwyn. I'm not too worried about Estus flasks when it comes to Gwyn. Since usually the main challenge with Gwyn is making sure you have openings, Dark Lord, Metopia, no, normally I enjoy summoning Solaire here. It feels right to summon Solaire, knowing the kind of character arc he goes through and the fact that he's willing to offer one last time of jolly cooperation, but here I'm just gonna focus on... Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm just gonna rely off backstabbing against these guys. What was that? Oh well. Doesn't matter now, it's dead. Should probably quickly heal. Ooh, I got lucky there. Alright, get out of here. Alright, here we go. Gwyn without parrying. Let's do it. What? I healed? I totally healed there. What was that? The main challenge in all this is that Gwyn doesn't really give me any openings to heal. Luckily, I still have loads of rings of sacrifice left over. Come out, have a nice day. Okay, thanks for coming in, Jackie. Thank you for sticking around for this long. Alright, I'll give this a few go. I'm not sure how many tries I'm going to want to give this. Now, I know it'll probably be faster to just run past the Black Knights, but I do find it satisfying to kill them all. That could just be me. But yeah, depending on how I'm feeling, I don't know how many more attempts I'm going to give this before deciding to be done. Or deciding to just parry Gwyn so I can hurry up and have it over with. So I am starting to get a little bit tired. And with how I'm performing here, I'm beginning to question, yeah, if it's even... if this will be worth it or not. I just wanted to show off my mastery of the game. And I think my struggle that happened today, I think just goes to show that even with my skill level, I still have a lot to learn about this game. And no matter how many times I do well, the game's just going to continue knocking me down. And that's something I kind of have to... Let's decide to give yourself a punishment and challenge it. Yeah, I think that's a better way of going about it. It's just simply go into it, no bets, just... If I feel like I want to challenge myself with something, I'll do it. But as our adventure nears the end... Yeah, I think I've made up my mind. Okay. Not gonna take any chances with this Black Knight. I'm just gonna rely off the safe strat of just backstabbing him. Don't need bets to give insane challenges. Yep. If I want a challenge, I'll do it myself. Alright, let's try this again. Whoa. Okay, well, like this is when it goes downhill, the moment he actually manages to land a hit on me, because then I'm stuck in a position to where it's like, I feel like I was just out of range of that. As the run's going right now, I'm sort of beginning to question if I should just end it and quickly parry him, just so I can quickly get this over with. I'll give it maybe a few more goes, but if I continue to fail like this, where I only land like a couple of hits on him before dying, I am going to begin to question if I should just parry him so I can be done with it. I know I have plenty of Rings of Sacrifice left, but it's even so. I am just mainly ready for it to be over at this point. So I do not have any bets, but still gave yourself... Yeah, that's mainly because I am not dying now. Not before even making it to Gwyn. The main challenge with Gwyn, I'd say, is that, like, one of the reasons why it's so tempting to want to just rely off the parrying strat is that he gives you, like, little to no openings to heal at all. it's because of that that I'm always left questioning if I should just parry him so I can get it over with. I'll definitely keep a decent level of endurance to try and keep at this, but even I have my breaking points, and considering how much Kalameet managed to break me today, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to have to save this for another day, just because I couldn't beat Gwyn without parrying him. And I would say, unless you really want to see me pull this off, yeah, I am left wondering if it would be better if I just went ahead and parried him just so I can finish the game. So it would be much nicer if I was in a position to where I, you know, had the entire day or something, but in this context, I'm just not in as good of a mood as I thought I'd be when I got to this point. Feels like a somewhat hollow victory. Yeah, I was ready for you that time. Roughly down to 16 Estus flasks. This becomes too much for you. It's okay if you skip this challenge. Okay. Because there is someone I'd like to raid at this time. I thought that... What the... Yeah, I sort of figured you'd try that. I just need to find the right openings to heal, or to attack. And the right openings to... Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Saw that coming. What? What? Oh, it still registered my attack, even though it was a super late response. We were doing pretty good there, so it feels possible. Alright, I'll give this until 1... If I still don't have him beaten by, like, 1 a.m., which is in about 28 minutes, I'll just go ahead and parry him so I can have it over with. Because, yeah, even my patience has its limits, and there is someone I'd like to raid. They only just started stream, but I don't know how long they'll be streaming for. What? Why didn't that parry? I don't know. I'll just keep moving. I think after we beat Gwyn, we'll be up to 1 million souls. exactly my plan there, but it works. I'm certain a lot of veterans are mad at me for killing the Black Knights instead of just running past them. I know it's probably faster to just run past them, but it feels satisfying to take out every last remaining enemy in my path within the kiln. It just feels right that way. Even if veterans consider it wrong. Well, then again, I know veterans also consider it wrong to, you know, beat Gwyn without parrying him. So, in that sense, not a big deal what I do at this point. Could also summon Solaire, but again, I meant to do this entire run without summoning. No summoning, no parrying Gwyn. Only parry Gwyn if I get impatient. Going into Gwyn with roughly 18 Estus Flasks, that's, I think, our best record so far. Alright, here we go. Attempt, what is this, attempt 3 or 5? No, this is attempt 4, I think, at least. Oh, jeez. I'm impressed he let me have that opening to heal. Oh, that would have been a good opening to attack. Alright, mind my distance. Okay, he's doing a move that's giving me plenty of time to heal. What? Okay, don't know where that came from. Oh, I thought he was done. Never see him do a second attack immediately after that. The thing is that he has so many combos, and it's like... It's very easy to mess it up, but again, it is possible. So I'll keep at it for a while. But again, I'm not keeping at it forever. There is going to be a breaking point to where I'm going to have enough. And I'm just going to be ready for it to be over. Not sure when that breaking point will be, but we'll get to it eventually. It's only a matter of time. This way, we're actually going to get up to 1,000,000 souls before killing Gwyn. And if that happens, maybe I should consider... maybe seeing if I can get my intelligence up to 50. No, I'm not dealing with this right now. Nice try, man. You ain't gonna get me down like that. Not in front of Gwyn's doorstep. I need a moment to regenerate stamina. Okay, not bad. Hang on, Gwyn, can you give me a moment to heal, please? Oh, I got lucky there. Still don't know how to... oh, please don't register that as a hit! That might have been a bad time. Yeah. I picked a bad time to heal. I should have waited till a better opening to heal. Thing is that he's so aggressive. I wanted to end this off satisfied. Only enough for 2 level ups. Yeah, that's not going to be worth it. Just for 2 level ups. Not really going to turn the tides in my favor at this point. Sort of want the 1,000,000 souls just to be satisfied that I have a large stash saved up. How many more rings of sacrifice do I have? I mean, I still have a ton that I can... I have more than enough to last until 1 AM, but yeah, when it gets to be 1 AM, I'm just going to parry him so I can be done with it. Yeah, Court of Excel, so we still have a bit of a chance. Not a big chance, but we at least have a chance. But yeah, the longer I'm at this, the more tired I'm gonna get. So we'll see if we can get to that point or not. What? Okay, that was weird. I should have hit him. But I guess the game decided, nah, let's not have it hit him. At least we're nearing the end of the game. I think the safe move here will be to go ahead and heal. So it's definitely possible, but the odds of me actually winning, they're still very unlikely. Yeah, I waited a bit to, yeah. Okay, we have a decent opening here. Okay, not bad. All I need is a brief opening to heal. So that, nope, that was a bad. I thought that would block it, but nope, he leaped right over that. Well, I know that simple cover like that is not enough. I'm gonna have to make sure I use a full pillar if I want to use cover to heal. Time's running out. Again, if I fail to beat him by the time I normally end stream, I'll just parry him just so I can have it be over. What was that? What? How is he not down yet? of the humanity at this point, since I have so little health remaining. I don't want to waste too many Estus flasks just to get to Gwyn. So I'm gonna need a decent amount if I want to last long enough. Okay, so we know that some attacks, there's still the likely chance it'll whip out a second attack, so I have to make sure I'm ready for some of them. Wait, how many? Okay, I'm not the only one here that's ready to finish the game. I'm really not the only one here that's eager to finish the game. Would love to help them out with myself, but as things are now, I've got my own things to worry about. Why do I always fail to properly time the parries against this guy? Once again, only 16 Estus flasks remain for Gwyn. Okay, so I know this attack. Guaranteed to only have one attack available. So, like here, that one seems to have an opening. The main aim in all this is to just maintain some distance so he doesn't do the annoying fast attacks like those. So I'm mainly going to focus on maintaining my distance is what I'm going to do. And for attacks where I know I have decent openings... Okay, sometimes I can't always fully escape. That's fine. Oh, come on. I just need to find a decent opening to get back and heal. Yeah, I sort of figured you'd try that. I can't see where I'm going. I'm cornered. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. Because I'm getting cornered. Of course you do your fastest attack. Yeah, that would be too far away. I'm just gonna mind my distance here for majority of the fight. Not again. It's always when I mess that... And I dodge rolled the wrong way. Alright. I think with the remaining time we have left, I'm only gonna have enough time for one more legitimate attempt. After that, I'm just gonna go in and parry him. Because at this point, I'm losing my patience. Again, if I had the whole entire day, maybe I would have taken the time to try and beat him legit. But as things are now, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. And I just want it to be over at this point after all the frustration this run put me through. I didn't think this run would be so stressful. I did this to show off my mastery, not to get even more stressed out. But as it stands, this managed to cause some stress. So yeah, this will be my last legitimate run. I'm just gonna have it over at that point. Unless someone really wants to see me do a new game +7 run of Gwyn without parrying, I'll gladly consider giving it a shot, but as things stand now, I'm really not in the mood for it. Who knows, maybe I'll give it one more go after this, but as it stands, I'm getting tired. How did that count as a hit? No, we're not falling down now. Well, at least I managed to get over 1 million souls and get hit by a Black Knight with a halberd. It's always the halberd Black Knights that are the most annoying. They put the most annoying variant of the Black Knight in like the worst possible location. No, you don't. Alright, here we go again. I meant to dodge roll in the other direction. Oh, no! Well, great. And there we go. Okay, yeah, that's it. I'm at my limit. Let's just parry him so we can get this over with. I'd hate to... I mean, it's not really giving up, so, since I'll beat him eventually. I'll be beating him regardless. It's just that I know it's... I thought it would be one last, you know, bit of a flex to finish it off by being cool and not parrying Gwyn. But at this point, at least since this new game +7 run kind of started off with me not getting the best opportunity to show off my mastery of being able to parry Gwyn, I guess in a sense this is sort of a second chance for me to properly show it off, since Solaire won't be dealing majority of damage this time. So yeah, I'm parrying him. On any other day, I'd gladly go for trying to be a show-off and beat him without parrying, but at this point, yeah, I've lost the patience. Only because of Kalameet. If it wasn't for because of Kalameet causing this to be taken all the way till it... As well as Manus, I didn't expect to have to take so many attempts to beat Manus as well. That was another fight that ended up taking a lot more time than I thought it would. And it ended up pushing me to this point. So the fact that I even ended up at this point, it's like, yeah, I've lost all patience at this point, so let's just hurry up and end the game at this point. don't care about fighting Gwyn in a legit manner anymore. I just want it to be over. At least I'll have technically beaten NG+7. It was a long ride. A lot of stuff I probably shouldn't have done. But at least it'll be over. Why did I parry right then and there? I was ready for you that time. Alright. I'm parrying him. Because time's up. I want it to be over. That's all I really care about at this point. And there, it's over. Finally, it's over. Oh, wait, oh, okay. I want the satisfaction of putting it all the way up to 99, so I'm gonna use this all up. There we go, the full 99 humanity, over 1,000,000 souls collected. That's it, folks. It's over. Let's get out of here. What a run. Where it started out as me wanting to show off my mastery. It ended with me feeling like the game put me back in my place again.
We are here to serve.
Made me look just as pathetic as I was back in my first 2 playthroughs. I suppose not as bad since I didn't rely off summons this time. So technically I did better. Still though, it's... This run definitely did not go as planned at all. I was expecting to have this finished last night, not take me an entirely extra day just to finish. I mean, excluding the part where I left to watch a movie. But at least it's over, and I can get started on, I can do something else tomorrow. I think I'm because the thing is that I know Spire of the Eternal Night's still going to be rather short. I think I'm going to do what I initially planned before I went starting up this New Game Plus 7 run, and that I am going to go and I'm going to continue the adventure in Rabbi Rebi because it's been a while since we played that game. I think that's what I'm going to do next. At least it's over. That's the good news in all of this. And in terms of the channel, I don't have to play this game again. Maybe offline I'll still from time to time play this game, whether it would be helping out other players in Jolly Cooperation, helping out other streamers, or just trying out some other builds out of experimentation. I would say I'd only consider New Game Plus 8 with this character offline only so I can leave my best character open for summons with other players. Not sure if that would be necessary or not, but it's a consideration I'll be thinking about. Nonetheless, all that matters to me right now is that it's over. Similar to most games I play, I'll probably come back to this game eventually, be addicted to it all over again. Again, there's still lots of builds I want to try out with this game. So obviously, my time with this game is not done yet. I'm still probably going to put tons more hours into this game, whether it's for something tedious like shooting down Kalameet. I don't know if I'll ever go as far as to do that again, because that was tedious to do. Like, I don't know if I'd ever consider doing that again. So with that, yeah, I'll be getting raids started on Twitch. Because, I mean, the person I was interested in raiding, their stream should be only like roughly an hour long right now. Ooh, there's another streamer I can raid at this time. One Japanese, one that's... Ooh, they're in Anne Orlando right now. Okay. Okay, so we have two decent streaming or raid options right now. I'll go with the one that's in English, I guess. So yeah, they're almost an hour into the stream because of how much time I put towards trying to no parry run Gwyn, only to fail. That's the only thing that's going to leave me feeling unsatisfied about this run, is the fact that I didn't beat Gwyn in a proper boss fight and just parried him to death. But again, at least I beat New Game Plus 7. Improved my mastery as a Dark Souls player. I don't have to do this ever again. I can be satisfied. That's all, folks. Great game from Software. I mean, the simple fact that it encouraged me to go all the way up to New Game Plus 7 shows how much I love this game. And again, I might still come back in the future. And yeah, it immediately goes into New Game Plus 8. Should I ever decide I want to go this far. Which I'm not, for now, anyway. Again, I might go as far as to not finish New Game Plus 8, but get it to a point where it's available for summoning for other players, if I feel it necessary to show it off.
Undead are corralled and led to the north.
That's my thoughts on it anyway.
Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
What matters is that it's over. And I can move on with my life. Maybe not fully, but definitely now that this is over, I'll be taking a break from this for a while. Quite a while. Well, no, I'm probably wrong. I wouldn't be surprised if I play it like off time sometime tomorrow or these next couple of days. So maybe not by that much, but yeah. So yeah, let's get out of here. Ooh, nice. I see Jackie got her ice cream. Alright, let's get that raid on Twitch started. So with that, we can do a proper outro. Tomorrow, yeah, we'll be streaming Rappy Reeby. And then next time, I think I'll start up Legend of Spyro The Eternal Night on GBA. Because those two games I'm eager to play. There's no real big plans for the holidays. I'm going to be spending this upcoming weekend over at Grandma and Grandpa's around, Christmas time. That's all I really have for the announcement. So with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. And as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my content, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch, feel free to leave a follow and also click that notification bell. For those of you who are interested in seeing what I'm up to on other platforms, I am active on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with announcements, as well as see whatever I'm up to on there. I do also have a Discord server. If you're interested in either chatting with me live on stream like Jedi Hoyman Gamer did, or other stuff like, staying updated with announcements, getting post memes, or maybe just simply talk about your day, you can do that all on my Discord server. So if you're in the mood, I'll gladly send you an invite. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.